to be honest, pull upon us. You know we ain't young, we've been through it. So come and take a seat, get comfortable. Wanna share you out, you can trust your girls. We just try to hear your truth. If you wanna talk about it, let's talk about it. There's a secret reserved for you. So say what you want, ain't no right or wrong. It's your vibe, you choose. If you wanna talk about it, let's talk about it. There's a seat reserved for you, yeah.
Welcome to the Reserve Seat, the show where we talk to other influential movers and shakers to discuss the intricacies of their respective journeys.
Each episode will make you laugh whilst hopefully offering you a fresh perspective on your faves. So grab you a drink, grab a seat, get comfortable.
Today's seat is reserved for a tastemaker and music connoisseur who started reviewing albums in 2017, earning recognition from the very artists she wrote about. She has hosted radio shows and written articles for Complex.
Known for consistently sharing free gems, you guys are so lucky, okay? She has now compiled a series of ebooks covering everything from digital marketing to social media, with some of the freshest takes in the industry. She's made her mark by using her voice and platform, not only to spotlight talent, but also to offer thoughtful critiques. Not everybody has that, not everybody does that.
Exactly,
So,
that's
yeah.
a great treat. So everybody, please welcome Mimi, the music
Ah!
blogger.
You made me sound so professional.
You are professional.
Oh my God.
And also to add sexy gal.
Yeah, listen.
Let's add that. She's like, yeah.
Oh my God, I feel so shy.
One time for the dress.
She came here looking crazy.
Yeah.
Is it?
God,
You're definitely the best
sexy.
dress we've had.
Oh,
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy. Oh my God, that made me really happy.
Okay, good. Well, let's
Listen,
clink, clink.
yes, let's clink, clink. Welcome to the show, girl.
Welcome to the show, babe.
Cheers.
Thank you for coming. Clink, 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 clink. Woo!
Ooh. Okay. I love how I'm just the brown girl.
Listen, we asked Mimi what she wanted to drink. She said Henny neat. We said we know what type of time
Exactly.
she's on.
Yep.
My kind of girl.
When we saw that, I was like, okay. Yeah. Exactly.
It's gonna be one of those shows.
Yep.
Okay, you ready to get stuck in, babes? Yeah. Are you sure?
I'm ready.
Okay. We're gonna start off with Quickfire. Your passion for music came from your dad.
Yeah.
So picture you're in the car with him right now.
Yeah.
What song's playing?
Westlife.
Yeah. What song?
Flying without wings.
I would never imagine that.
I love Westlife. Anyway.
Okay, give me one song you wish you had performed or written.
My Life by Mary J. Blige.
Next little quickfire moment. UK versus US. Which artist would you pick to represent each side?
Ooh, okay, what genre?
Any. Oh,
Any.
actually, should we narrow it down for you? Would that help, do you think?
Because I can go with the icons.
Okay, let's say icons, rap, and pop.
Like pop music, yeah.
Ooh, okay. Okay, America. Michael Jackson, you can't.
Yeah, we better stay on our little island.
Once you get there, it's crazy, yeah.
And, ooh, UK, Freddie Mercury.
Ooh, I feel like that's a good, that's a...
Stage presence.
Yeah.
Them two can go neck and neck.
Yeah.
Good, okay.
Rap. UK Dave. And US. Kendrick.
Yeah. That feels like a good match.
It feels like a good matchup.
Yeah.
Good matchup.
Okay.
And what?
Pop.
Yeah.
Britney. And
This is peak Britney, right?
yeah,
In her prime.
baby, yeah, Britney is always peak.
Yeah, I love Britney. I love Britney.
Yeah.
And UK Spice Girls.
Okay, so now that we've got the fun and, well, the quick fire fun out of the way,
Okay.
let's get into some stuff. Hopefully nothing that will make you cry, child.
Yeah.
I don't want to make you cry.
I ain't gonna cry on camera. That's one thing I say.
No, you look too good to cry on camera.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
so you're a Congolese girlie.
Oh, okay,
who
you
grew
know
up
your
in
research.
Hackney, but has lived in Leicester. How has the music and the sound from those places helped broaden your taste in music?
I went to school in Hackney.
Okay.
Born and raised, North London, Edmonton.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're North girl.
Okay.
I'm a North girl. I don't know. Everything is just, I feel like London is so diverse. You meet so many different people. You're just kind of getting gems.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I feel like I collect little gems here and there, but I feel like it just comes from my dad, really and truly.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, everything. He put me on everything.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
nice.
Well, maybe not entirely everything, because if our research is right, mind you,
Okay.
because clearly it's not all the way correct, but, you were introduced to classical music by your music teacher.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't watch TV, or they didn't watch TV, or listen
Oh my
to
gosh,
the radio.
yeah.
Right. As you shared songs, did either of you connect with the other person's chosen genre?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or did he like play you a song that you were like,
He put me on bare stuff, like, and kind of taught me like terms, like musical terms. Okay, it's like this and like that. It kind of gave more of a range with my knowledge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you know how back in the days like award shows was it? You would watch on TV.
Yeah.
So imagine like I remember, I think it was in year 7, the VMAs, Kanye with Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
I ran. Oh, Mr. Kwaja, did you see what happened? What? And I thought, well, let me sit down. Let me
yeah.
So I'm literally, I feel like my relationship with him was like that. So,
oh, that's cool.
yeah, like,
yeah.
just give him a little tea. It's like, okay, now I'm going to teach it. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay. got
That's
you.
cute.
Yeah.
I like
What's
that.
something that he taught you that you can maybe teach us?
Yeah.
Whether it be a term, or music term, or...
Oh my God.
Is
It's
there
been a
anything
while.
that-
Jesus.
yeah, I'm sure it's been some time, but that you've retained that you could like.
He kind of taught me the flute. Like
wow.
how,
Oh.
Like how to play the flute?
yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
but I
sick.
don't remember it. I think
Well,
it was
Mimi,
that
we've
way.
got a flute, so...
Pulled out
I'm like,
Yeah. Free blind mice. Let's cut to secondary school then. You wanted to kind of be that girl that always put everyone on. Where did you find your music to actually put, you know, your
I was just
pupils
on
on?
the internet just typing away and
Yeah.
just clicking random stuff and just
Yeah.
being open to listen to everything and anything, really and truly.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. I think sometimes people can be just so stuck in their lane on what they listen to.
100%.
And don't want to
100%.
listen to other stuff.
100%. You need to diversify like, as
For
much
sure.
as possible. Okay, so before this new advent of bloggers and music reviewers, we had Bebo,
Yeah.
MySpace.
That's a throwback. Oh my God, MySpace.
Yeah, and then that transitioned into thatpiff.com,
Yeah.
LimeWire,
Yeah.
The Grape Juice.
Yeah.
Did you draw inspo from how they consumed and then reported on music? Or, again, is this all just off the dome for you, just what you do naturally?
It was a mixture of like TV and the internet. I kind of combined them together.
Okay, so not so much the, like, blogosphere in
No,
terms
because
of music.
I used to watch Top of the Pops, 106 and Park. Then obviously you go back on the internet, you see what you see, then you just kind of follow like a rabbit hole and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that.
Did you ever want to be a musician yourself at any point?
I wish I could sing. Like I always tell my friends, especially Bella,
Oh,
Yo.
love her.
We love
you're
Bella.
so lucky I can't sing. I would kill everyone. I swear. Because you know what it is? I studied gospel music. I love the Clark sisters.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's certain things that, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky I can't sing. I actually can't sing. Like, my tone is so froggy. Like,
Do you want to give us a little...
I was going to say.
it's not good.
Oh,
I wish I could sing.
wow.
What about
isn't that
play
something you
ins-
could learn, you think?
How can you not just sing? Can you think?
No, to be fair, I feel like you've got to have a little something.
You need to have- you need to
and then
have-
you can
Yeah,
learn on
fix it,
top
but
of that.
like what I want to do, I can't do it.
Okay.
And it's going to wind me up because I'm going to be like, oh. No.
You want to be a singer.
Like, oh, that don't concern.
Yeah. So this next question, I would like you to give us the answer from the perspective of a label,
Okay.
but also of just a musician.
Okay.
Does having the culture in the palm of your hands matter more than chart sales?
Yes.
Yeah?
100%. Because culture lasts forever. Like, you know, so imagine when you actually deep it, for example, Skepta never really had a #1 song or a #1 album. But his legacy is so stamped,
Yeah.
you can't remove that at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I feel like culture means a lot. I feel like when you have the culture behind you, people will follow, like, in a way. So it might be long term,
Yeah.
might be short term, but culture is just literally, it's the soul of it. That's
think
how
it's
I
more
see it.
important?
Yeah.
Being so well connected to labels, A&Rs, and influential people in music, do you feel obligated to help industry friends out?
How?
Like in a sense of whether it be with like a review or like, do you know what I mean? Or do you like dropping them?
Review.
Yeah. Or dropping their
be
names and
biased,
stuff.
Or being biased in that.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
And that's why not a lot of people don't really like me. Yeah.
How do you navigate that though? So if you do a review, let's say it's someone that is your friend, and you're like, you know what, I don't actually like it, but I'm gonna review
I
it.
tell a lot of people I don't like their music.
Really?
Behind closed doors. And they get upset. I'm just like, why are you upset?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and respectfully as well, it's gonna sound really harsh. People in the industry are not your friends. Like,
No, it's true. It's
and
true.
I feel like with the industry, it's so glamorized of like
Everyone's besties.
besties,
Yeah,
parties,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But why can't we see it like 9 to 5ers?
Yeah.
Go in, oh yeah, chit chat, and go home. You ain't my friend like that. Don't
Yeah.
call me, all of that stuff. But I feel like because it's been blurred so much, people feel like no, they're not your friends.
It's impossible. I think we've found in so many different iterations of our career that, people want a lot of help, aren't willing to give a lot of help.
100%.
100%. You're a good look sometimes, other times you're not such a good look.
It's seasons.
It's
It
industry.
is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
seasons. And it's
Yeah.
like, let's say, for example, you have like the massive cosign. Everyone's in your DM. Everyone's messaging you. Everyone's texting you. Everyone's checking up on you. Let's say you have a quiet, I always say a waiting season. Me personally, I feel like this year has been a waiting season for me. Oh, your phone's quiet.
And the unfollows.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
all
God.
of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
But it's just so, my thing is, if you're doing it once, stick to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're going to unfollow me, don't refollow me because now you
100%.
look, I'm embarrassed for you, I'm so shy for you.
I'm not loyal to the industry, I'm so sorry.
No, because
feel
it's not
like-
loyal to you.
Like, but everyone plays a loyal game. Trust me, if I don't like someone, I'm not forcing it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
oh, just in case, or bring in, or I want to play the game. I don't want to play the damn game.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. If my spirit don't connect to you,
Yeah.
I'm protecting my peace.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You have to. You really have to. Because we see so many different people get caught up in it and ultimately end up having breakdowns through it. Do you know what I mean? Because they really think that this is like real life.
Yeah.
No, I had to start therapy this year.
Yeah.
I was literally at a point I was thinking, oh my gosh, I think I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, even without realising it, the industry, you just end up being a functional alcoholic. Without even realising it.
Yeah.
And you think, wait, okay, there's industry parties, let's say, 3 times a week, there's free drinks, you're getting bursts all the time. Next thing you know, if you're meeting up with someone, you're going out for drinks for a meeting.
Yep.
Next thing you know, they're saying, let's go Soho House, and you're getting your picante. Yeah. Next minute, like, it's... Next
Are deadly as well. That's
Oh, my God. Next thing you know, you're almost drinking every single day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
No, it's true.
That's true. If you allow it to, definitely.
Yeah.
I think we're very picky about what events we go to.
I'm
where
at a
we're
point
seeing
I'm
that.
like that now.
You have to.
be, babe. You have
It's
to
not
be.
every day open an envelope and you see me there.
Yeah.
Nope. Because
Self-preservation.
if I send you an envelope,
Where are you?
you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's you got to be so picky, and I think being in the industry for like a long time, you see people. I've had it as well when my career's been here, or whatever, and just people come in and out, and then like act like, oh hi, how are you? Da-da-da. And it's like, girl, where the hell were you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's so fascinating to me to have somebody who is part of the music industry say, I'm not playing the game.
I don't see myself...
Yeah.
They say all the time, it's the game, it's the game. It's
Yeah.
the game.
I don't see myself in the industry.
Really?
I don't. Like, when we say you're interested, how?
So in what way do you not see yourself in the
Yeah.
industry when you are such a
Prominent figure.
you're such a prominent figure and
Yeah.
also like quite an important part of it?
I feel...
for now, for sure.
I feel like right now, I'm just the cousin that goes in and out. I'm not inside the family like that, but I'm just in and out. Like, I'm not your sister. I ain't your mama.
Yeah.
I ain't even the pet dog. I'm not part of... I don't see myself like that. No. 'Cause I feel
But do you
like-
know what? Maybe that's why it works for you, because you don't see yourself like that. I think sometimes a lot of people, when they're in it, they see themselves as like certain things when they're not that. So they have like a certain.
I can't believe it. Like certain A&Rs think they're the artist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What the hell did
Real
they do that?
bad.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
It's dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they're like an A&R, for example, they have an artist, they're doing well. Let's say the artist's declining. All of a sudden, they're dismissing them.
Yeah.
Like there's no real relationship there. That's what I'm saying. The industry's fake to me.
Yeah.
There's no duty of care.
You know what? My godmother actually said this to me, and I remember this so well. I was about 14 years old, and she said, Dionne, I want you to know, these guys, they're businessmen, not music men. And I was like, what do you mean? And then she was like, you'll find out what I mean, but just remember that it's business.
It's a money game.
Yeah, it's
It's a money game.
business.
Absolutely.
And the
There's a
minute you
will.
can, the minute you can kind of like put it into different categories, then you get a full understanding of how this whole thing works.
It's ego, it's
Yeah.
power, it's nothing about. That's what I'm saying. Right now, the industry globally, there's no more soul in
Yeah.
music. That's why we're at, because everyone's doing the money game.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about deep it. Before back in the days, yeah, people used to buy music straight off, and like sales was big because we was going out our way to buy music.
Yeah.
People are literally showing their streaming numbers on Spotify, for example.
Yeah.
But can you imagine? They're not even making that exact money.
Yeah.
They're making chicken change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the dime for
Yeah,
sure,
of course. A regular job will actually pay you more. Do you know what I mean?
And consistently.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
people are celebrating that. And I'm thinking, no, this ain't right.
Yeah.
But
I think there's a lot of things in the music industry that need shuffling up and rejigging. It's very archaic.
I feel like it all needs to burn down and start again, in my opinion.
I can't help but retweet.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Honestly, I'm in it actively writing and whatever else, but
It needs to burn down.
There needs to be a new start.
Like-
First of all, pay songwriters.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, now let me drink my hand.
Pay songwriters. I think that would be really
Yeah, that would be a
sick.
good start.
Like, pay us.
Like, so how was the process? Because for me, it's crazy when I hear stories that you guys don't get majority of like the credit when you actually created the art.
Yeah.
Break it down for me, please.
Woo! You go first, Dee.
I mean, I think it's a bit different for me because you do more. She writes more for other artists.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff I've done is more so for
yourself.
myself. Yeah. So I've not been really in the predicament where you're like really like fighting points and stuff like that. But for myself, I remember, I can say this on my second album when I was younger. I did a lot of writing on it. And a lot of the time, a lot of people would try to not give me the kind of percentage I deserved because I was young. And these people have already done whatever songs they've done. Do you know what I mean? These are grown people. So there was always that thing of being like, no, I did write X amount. And I always remember just being like shut down and like, no, you didn't. And it's like, well, I did. So that was like the first time that I remember being like, oh, you guys, if you can really try and twist our arm, you'll do it. And you feel sometimes like at the point, especially where I was younger, where I was like, maybe I'll just say, like, fine, I'll take 5% less because, you know, I don't want to be difficult. Yeah.
Especially as a woman, you don't want to look like a bitch.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part of it.
But you know what? Sometimes you have to be a bitch.
Let's talk about it.
You know what I mean? You have to be a bitch, and I'd rather be a bitch with my extra 5% that I deserve
And
than...
sleep good at night.
Hello.
You know what I
And be
mean?
able to pay my bills.
Right,
How about
exactly.
you? Yeah, I mean, for me, it is. So
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of
because
that.
it isn't good, admittedly. I signed my record and publishing deal on the same day when I was like 16. So I've always done both. I've always been a songwriter as well as an artist. I write all my own stuff, and in my sessions, I guess the day job is writing for others. So yeah, I've been in rooms where the song's been done. For example, they've walked in, said. And got 5% because of who they are. Literally walked into the room and got 5% just off of that. Or, you know, again, written part of the song and then they've changed one line so that they can get publishing, there's stuff like that. But in terms of like a job, songwriters are probably the only people in the world that go in, do their job and don't get paid for it.
Yeah.
So we don't get paid to write the song. We don't get paid if the song gets cut.
You don't get paid to turn up.
You don't get paid to turn up. You don't have your travel covered, your food covered. Like, you've got to pay for everything. And then you've got to pray to God that this single or album that you've written does well. basically, streaming is a joke thing. That's not going to get me to Tenerife from that. Let's be very, very for real.
That's crazy.
Yeah, babe. We don't get paid. Songwriters don't get paid. You don't get paid from the label. You don't get paid from the artist. And again, the artist.
What about like publishing?
So publishing, again, you get paid right via PRS, which is 4 payments a year.
And if you're lucky that you actually have got a publishing deal, I guess you get an advance. But that advance has got to last you
For a long time.
for a long time, yeah.
And if you sign a 100 grand publishing deal, how long is that meant to last you? Let alone any lesser than that. And most deals are round about. If you're just starting out, I think my first ever publishing deal was like 15 grand. Like 20 grand. But I was 16, so at that time that was
Thinking, wow.
money,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And also very different economy, etc.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically songwriters do not get paid. And when we request for things like points on the master, there's all this hoopla. There's all of this hoopla. Because I just think, again, it's how the industry has been,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so now to try and shake it up, again, you've got people like Ray that speak up about it.
Yeah, she speaks about it a lot.
Which I really, really appreciate, because we need more people like her being like, nah, we're not going for
Yeah.
that. And same thing as Dionne. I don't know how many things, like people who I've really looked like up to, I've done songs with, and then they've ended up taking more than they know that they deserve, and it's just made me like so sad. There's so many icons.
It's disheartening,
That I'm just like, I will never work with you again because you're like unfair.
Yeah.
I've always tried to be incredibly fair. If you wrote this amount, you get this amount. If you did this, and I've given up my publishing because of that for other people, sure enough have. Because again, somebody will come on board, write a song, but because they don't have a name, or they don't have like a
Take
CV,
advantage.
Yeah.
they get taken advantage of. And I've had that with a few new writers that I've worked with. I've been like, no, I'll just give them part of my publishing split. But yeah, it's very archaic. Very, 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 very
It
archaic.
needs to burn down.
It needs to burn.
Yeah.
Something needs to change. First and foremost, give songwriters a salary. I'm being serious. I'm not playing. Okay?
Yeah.
Pay us. So that's...
Because if they can
that's kinda
pay the
what it
A&R that goes to the studio, why can't it pay the songwriters? That
And
makes
you
sense.
A&Rs don't A or R.
Yeah.
Oh
Do you get
my
it? So we A&R,
Yeah.
we write the songs, we do this, we do that, and we get nada except a PRS check, maybe. If the
Yeah,
song
if you're
streams
lucky.
well.
Yeah.
Maybe. So
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know
Gone
how
are
you
the
guys
days.
not crashing out. I'll be crashing out.
Gone are the days where you actually get like a really good A&R, where you can be like, and usually if you really think about it, how many artists nowadays do we have that we're like, oh my God, you can see from start to like where
Just
they are.
development.
There's
Artist
no
development.
development now. It's
They
all
want
about,
it ready made, like
Yeah.
McDonald's, give them a Big
Yeah.
Mac, medium fries,
basically,
literally
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, fast food ready to go.
Literally.
But then how are you meant to sustain a career if you're fast food?
yeah,
They're trying to make their money
yeah.
quick and fast.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of rate people that come into the game, whether they're just off of TikTok, for example, and they just went viral off of a song and then they get signed and they're like, you know what, fuck it. This opportunity came here, let me
Yeah.
just do what I've got to do. I kind of am like, I hear it.
I don't, it's not their fault, it's just, I'm happy for them.
Yeah,
It's just the system.
Yes,
exactly.
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 Exactly. Because
Yeah.
if it was designed in a way where people...
was fair.
Exactly. And people with talent were actually, you know, given their dues.
But
then
now-
I think it'd be different.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Would the people on top make the money then?
Yes.
Now you see where it gets a bit weird for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, at the very end of the day, it's a business. And I think the bottom line is the bottom line, isn't it? But yeah, there needs to be so much change. And I think people like you are really instrumental
Yeah.
to that because
Really? Oh my God.
absolutely having somebody who doesn't kind of pussyfoot around the situation and just says it as it is and also is honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I, based on speaking to you, even in this short time, don't feel like I could pay you to tell the world that my music is amazing if you don't think it's amazing.
Yeah.
That in itself is a very big thing. Trust me.
Yeah.
So, you and I both know the music industry has been dominated by men, with women frequently underrepresented in leadership roles. For black women, these challenges are doubled because of our race and gender intersection. So, with all of this considered, is it easy for you to get imposter syndrome? Or have you got imposter syndrome?
I'm still, yeah, I have it bad. Like, even just from the intro alone, I'm just like, who they talking about? Is that me?
We're talking about you.
girl.
You from head to toe.
No, you know, it's so
You.
crazy, but like, my male peers, no disrespect to them, yeah, they can just do a quarter. Or even just do the minimal. respectfully, and they think they're somebody.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not trying to diss anyone. It's not being disrespectful because I feel like everyone's doing an amazing job.
Absolutely.
But because first of all, they're all in a group, first of all, and they're all straight each other's dicks. That's how I see it. Then it's like you are comparing yourself to me. Because respectfully now, I'm not trying to. This is my problem is I don't want to sound like I'm cocky, and that's why I stopped myself multiple times, and that's why I feel like cool.
No, but sometimes it's good to take your
I'm
own
not
horn.
gonna say, I'm not gonna like talk your shit. Like,
Exactly.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
talk my shit because the Henny is Henny. The Henny is Henny. So respectfully, I've been writing. I've done interviews, face to face, Zoom calls, all of that stuff. I've been in studio sessions giving people advice. Then I consult here and there. Then I'm writing ebooks. Then I'm filming content. Then I'm going on podcasts. Then I can get cooked on Twitter, get insulted. Then people can talk about my looks and all of that stuff. Then all of that.
Yeah.
And you're talking about someone can say this man is hard, or what is everyone's UK classical rap album, or let's rank this artist's album for A to Z, and you're comparing it to me. I hardly see any debates, people creating debates. I hardly see actual real take that will trigger conversations and people can acknowledge people. I hardly see that now. Take a step back, I'm thinking, so what is it that me and you do the same as?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to sound I'm being cocky, because I'm not. And I give people their flowers. But I'm just doing it because I don't see my flowers from these people. And I feel like they don't want me to see that because they don't want me to acknowledge the power I actually have.
Yep.
And I'm tired. I'm getting old. Nah, give me more damn respect, y'all.
Yeah. People love to give people their flowers when it's too late.
Or like you
Don't
said,
show them after I'm gone or anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be able to go some hook people. You don't even know. I'll be like...
well, there's a lot of bandwagon-us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where people will hop on it because seemingly you're doing well, or again, because other people seemingly
No,
like
it is.
you.
I feel like it's when it's like a distant or you're clear and they don't have access to you. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
they're gonna give you your praise and flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It is so fascinating because I do think that women just have to do so much more work.
They really do.
Plus, we're on our periods.
Hello.
Plus, we have to look good 24/7.
Yep.
Then we can't.
We can't just put on a black
tracksuit.
t-shirt and something
Yeah, keep it
and a nice
pushing.
pair of like nah.
Plus, let's talk about mood swings. Let's talk about like even being nice and polite.
Yeah.
Or you don't want to over-sexualize yourself too much. You
Yes.
give the wrong idea.
Yes.
Or it's just where's your kids? Like, when you gonna have kids? I'm just like,
Oh, not the kids chat.
yeah, I'm just like,
Honestly.
what do you mean? So, like, when I'm ready or when
Yeah.
I reach a certain point, like when I make a meal and I can actually sit down and be a mum,
Yeah.
then cool. And it goes along, what UK rapper? I'm like, I don't want to have a kid with a UK rapper. Like, really respectfully, I'd probably be a guy from behind the scenes, like a banker. or
Right,
something.
exactly, yeah.
And the person kind of looked at me like I was mad. Because I'm thinking, wait.
I'd have been like, where's your kids? First of
So
all.
I was like, okay, cool. But in my head thinking, why do you think I can't get a bank? I have 2 degrees in finance and investment.
Oh,
Like,
clock
I
it.
Right.
actually understand that field. You get
Right.
it? I have multiple friends that I have from uni
Right.
who are bankers
Yeah,
and
yeah.
accountants, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I have access to that. What do you mean? Because of how you see me?
Yeah,
this-
that's exactly what
Yeah.
it is, isn't it? Is they're talking in code. Yeah.
And the UK rappers will not like me. Hello, I'm just clack it. Clack there.
That's funny.
All right.
Okay, so not many people are willing to help other people. JP at Complex, he helped you out, which is good. What made you decide to share your resources with other people, especially the graphics?
I feel, you know what? I feel like I was always been raised like that. To get, like, if somebody gives you something, you give it to the next person.
Yeah.
And it's not for, I feel like a lot of things has been for personal gain. and it's not really about me at the end of the day. For me, it's gonna sound very dark. If I pass away, I want people to say, "Oh, she done this," or like and I feel like it's not about, because the money ain't gonna be there for you when you get buried, all of that stuff. It's what you actually done for people and giving back. Absolutely. And I always feel like I'm privileged, and I've seen a lot of things that God blessed me with that I have to just give back. Like, for example, JP didn't have to help me. I'm dyslexic. What the fuck? Like my writing game should not be to part, but he believed in me. Then even giving me one of the biggest opportunities in my career. I remember it like it was yesterday. He just messaged me, want to interview Usher. What? Are you sure?
That's insane.
So are you sure? He
Yeah.
said, yeah. Like, we'll buy a ticket for you to go to Paris. I said, Paris?
Say less.
What? He said, yeah, a concert. I said, concert? I said, Paris concert, and you do it too. No. So like JP, I can say, has helped me so much, yeah. And it kind of, and the thing is, he doesn't want nothing in return.
Absolutely.
He just sees it as like, you have something.
Yeah.
And I feel like, okay, if somebody done that for me, I need to do it to someone else.
Yeah.
Or pour to, like, any gems I get, and maybe it's not for me, maybe it's for someone else. And let me just put it out there. I don't care for it. Yeah.
What kind of artist do you think is missing from the industry?
I feel like everyone's trying to be different, but trying to be the same at the same time. And when I mean different, they're trying to find the X factor of like, let's get something that shocks everyone for clout. I feel like we haven't seen a whole. I feel like the last artist I can say that is like it sounds like I'm being biased, but maybe because I listen to her stuff all the time. Bella. For me, Bella's work and her mind is so intense, but it gets me so frustrated when I don't see the industry actually investing in her. Like, have heard so many no's in her career, and it's just think like, are you guys? See, it's like she hears so many no's, but next thing you know, the same people saying no to her are copying certain things that she done in her own budget and her own team herself for their artists. So you do see the light of that. You call her up to write for other people, but what the hell? She opened for Thames, she opened for Victoria Monet. She has co-signed from many, like, why is it not clicking? Like, generally, like, I get really upset, like, because she's actually she's...
Having worked with Bella, she's a gem. She's really special. I think she's a really special girl.
I also think it's this thing in the industry of being black and British. It's if do you know what I mean? Exactly. It's like, oh yeah, she should do that, but they don't it doesn't mean it's not special. Do you know what I mean? But you want to take that and pass it on to someone else and basically call that like a flipping diamond. So I think it is that thing, because let's be honest, like, what black girls, I mean dark-skinned black girls in this country are actually really setting pace and have been doing it for
continuously
a long time.
Okay, so there have been complaints that critics
Take a big gulp. Take a big one.
There have been complaints critics get reviews very wrong, right? And this may be on their biases. This may be because they're not from where we're from. But I'll give you an example.
Okay, give me an example.
Only because this is so jokes when we did the research, right? So Rolling Stone, and I won't bait out your name, Christina. I won't say your last name. But Rolling Stone, a woman called Christina, reviewed Spice Girls' Spice album in 1997.
I was born.
She called it a watered-down mix of hip-hop and cheesy pop balladry.
Fuck you, Christina.
The same article, she goes on to say, the girls don't get bogged down by anything deeper than mugging for promo shots and giving out tips on getting boys in bed. Now, that very same album that she cussed out went on to top the charts in more than 17 countries, was certified platinum in 27 countries, platinum in 14, multi-platinum in 27 countries, platinum in 14, and became the world's top-selling album of 1997 with 19 milli copies. It ended up becoming the best-selling album in like girl group history. So, with all of that being said, do you really think that anyone reviewing music can truly ever be objective and fair, or will your biases always creep in? Because it just gave Christina didn't like
Them.
You know what?
Girls.
I can't blame Christina because she was wrong. I can't blame Christina, but I feel like people need to understand music's subjective. Like, what I hear is different to what you hear, different what you hear.
Right.
So I'm just giving. I feel like people need to understand. Music is universal. It's something that anyone from different countries, different languages, we can all feel and understand. So my take, probably Christina probably sees us that because of her experiences with her life.
Yeah.
Or what people told her of like, what do you mean you can't sleep with guys like that outside, you can't do this. So she would have been thinking, well, I was being told no, but these girls are singing it and chanting it around.
Yeah, they're the biggest.
Yeah.
Obviously you're deflecting back without realising it. So like, even like, I feel like I've done many mistakes before as well, with certain artists as well, I'm not gonna lie.
Where you weren't objective, do you think? Or your biases like...
No, you know what, I'm not, people think I'm so biased, but I genuinely take myself out and just listen. Like, there's so many rappers, for example, that I do not like. At all.
Spiritually,
Spiritually, mentally,
Yeah.
physically, emotionally.
Everything.
My grandkids will not like you too. Like, don't like you. And the thing is, the world wouldn't know this, but I've given them praises though.
Because objectively to you, that music that
It's
you
still,
listen to
it's art is art at the end of the day. I'm
Yeah.
not going to dispute that. And I'm not going to duty of care. It's literally duty of care. Like I say, we need to treat us 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You can be with a colleague that you do not like, but we need to get the work done and give it for the deadline. We see it like that. I don't, but at the end of the day, don't come near me though.
But then,
Like
do you feel like maybe the people who are doing the reviews, it should be, so for example, if it's Spice by Spice Girls, do you think someone should review that is into that music? So, do you know what I mean? Like
I
someone
feel like it
that's...
should be a
There's a
specialist.
level-
Yeah.
First of all, to be assigned to do that genre in the first place. Then, I feel like with other critiques, should be like a round table.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Rather
really good
than-
idea.
rather
Yeah,
than
yeah.
one person. I feel like it should be a discussion of like, okay, Christina could be sitting with somebody like, I don't really get this, this is that. Then somebody else will be like, I get it. Christina, it probably because obviously this was going on. Because 1997 I was born, but obviously Labour, everyone's wanting to be for the people.
Yeah.
Them times there is them was like fuck conservative. I'm not saying it because I'm not telling you what I feel, but but do you get what I'm trying to say? At that time, like everyone was like a rebirth. Everyone wants to like it was given that moment, so it fit that time. Probably Christina was a bit older and she didn't understand it.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I mean? It should be like a round table, and I feel like when it comes to reviews, we should normalise it to be a discussion. It shouldn't be one person critiquing the album. It should be a round table and people can say their point of view so people can understand that.
Yeah. All right, shifting gears a little bit.
Okay.
So Dionne and I have both dated people in the industry.
Really? Oh my God, tell me!
Oh God, let me
Should we drink to that?
Big goal.
Yeah, Jesus. Where's that bottle of Henny again? No, I'm joking.
I haven't, you know.
You haven't?
You haven't?
No.
Oh, you're the lucky
Well,
one.
yeah, I was
You're
gonna
the
say.
lucky
No, because I
one.
feel like...
You're pure.
pure.
You're pure. We're tarnished.
Wait, actually, no, actually I'm pure. Yeah.
Well, let's
No, because you know what it is? They don't move me.
They don't move you. I think it's very different for us, because, yeah. But well, let's divert into the question. So we've both actually dated people in the industry, and it could be the longest day on earth when things.
Yes.
Even if they go well when you break up, it could just be a long day dating
Okay.
someone in the industry.
Okay.
What are your rules on navigating/dating somebody with eyes on them, or do you just not date somebody with eyes on them or in the industry, etc.?
I'm a flirt, though.
Oh.
Same.
See, a flirt. We love a flirt.
Yeah, but do you date them, or do you are you in relationships with? No.
My ego, when it comes to love, it's so big.
Why?
Like, anything can just switch. Like, if you give me some Nikki vibe, ugh.
That's
Yeah.
your
Very
ick.
quickly.
But you know what it is? I had a epiphany. Is it epiphany?
Yeah.
Epiphany yesterday, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I am the villain. Honestly, because all my life I'm saying, you done me wrong, and you done me wrong. And last night, it was literally last night I woke up from a dream, I was like,
I'm the
Maybe.
villain.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
I'm the
No,
villain.
because I'm so, I can say I'm very detached. Like, okay, cool. We're here for one thing. Let's keep it for one thing. And I realize what I do is I will just shout you for that one thing. And more time, we could be friends.
Oh, okay.
And I just dispose the friendship, and I'm just shouting you for that one thing. And now I'm making the guy feel disposable.
Right.
And now he's moving weird to me. Now he's moving weird to me. I'm thinking, no, you're moving weird, but this time I'm
But
moving
maybe
weird.
it stems from you. Yeah,
Exactly. Then next thing, it just turns into like a weird mind game.
Yeah.
So if you found somebody attractive in the music industry or in entertainment at large, would you actually go there? Because it's always given me from you. But would you actually date someone?
No rapper, none of the music industry. If we're gonna go to actors now.
Okay.
Oh,
We're gonna talk about the
okay.
footballers, American footballers, and basketball players. Let's talk about that.
That's funny.
Woo! I don't mind going there.
Okay, got you.
But
But you've
then-
just got like rules.
Why would
Well,
I?
not really.
You have to just. I feel like everybody touched everybody in the industry already.
Very
Yeah, it can be
incestuous.
very.
No.
But you know what? Sometimes it's nice to go out with somebody that's not doing what you
What
do.
you do, yeah.
It's so. Like, tell me
Yeah.
about
Your
lunchtime.
day,
Yeah, tell me.
Please.
Literally.
Tell me about your deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
Yep.
Are you guys over budget?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the smile on my face.
Oh my gosh, tell me all about it. But
Just-
industry-wise, give me a basketball player or like an American footballer player.
Just not, you're not a fan of the musos. Hear it.
Yeah, I hear
Hear
it
it.
too.
Hear it.
Okay, this one's a bit lighter.
Okay.
This is an Agni Aunt style question for you.
Okay.
So, dear Mimi, I think my boyfriend's music is shit, but he's convinced he's going to make it out of the hood. Do I stay with him just in case one of his songs do blow and we really do make it out of the hood? Or do I tell him he's dead? Please help me, Mimi. I don't know what to do.
Is the wood good?
Woo!
Because if it's good, you can stay there for a bit longer, you know. You can't go anymore.
Not. Are you dignitized?
He's playing you songs and you're like, those.
Like, you know this, what I do
We're not
sometimes.
making it out the hood.
When you get to that point, you have to zone out.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, but only if the wood is good and he's providing things honestly, girl, like the market is bad outside.
No, it's peak.
Like,
It's
so
so peak.
Single right now, that's very true.
No.
Yeah.
When we say the cost of living, baby, it's reflected in the market with us.
Yeah.
So do you don't say it's bad direct because that's your boyfriend and his feelings will get hurt.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh baby, you can do a bit better, or you should have done that, or maybe you know what, maybe producing, tap into produce, like directing, like
Double your
someone.
hands in that. Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to like something that you love, it's hard to tell them the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm really shy when it comes to that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I can't say. Oh my
Yeah.
That's incredibly real. Oh, another fun little thing we've got. Build an artist. So build us your dream artist. What do they sound like?
Do I turn it around or do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it
Do I
and then show
hide
it to
it?
the camera. Or you can show us or.
Oh, do I say it at the same time or do I do a surprise? Or
Whatever you
feel
want.
comfortable
We'll sit
with.
here drinking our Henny.
Yeah.
okay, my dream artist.
Your dream artist.
Okay, so first
This
of
is
all-
Mimi's dream machine.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be good though.
Of course it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's not a dream artist. It's not, yeah.
So this is Mimi's dream artist.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Okay, give us, break this down to us.
Take them to church. Them singers don't know how to sing. Oh my gosh, I got one person. Sorry. How can I forget my auntie Lauren? Oh God, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh. Well, okay, fuck it. Sorry.
Yeah, we know
Okay,
the vibes.
take them to church. So Patty, Karen Clark, baby, they've been trained in
Oh
church.
yeah,
Right,
the
that's
pipes
right.
are
That's
pipes.
single.
Hey.
And like, when it comes to church, yeah, it can be like songs that everyone knows, yeah, but you have to take it to another level.
Yep.
For me, music is all about feeling. And before the music industry, before what it is today, back in the day, especially in America, they only had like music in church. So you have to feel it. Then obviously, people like, for example, Elvis Presley, was inspired by black churches
Yep.
to do
Yep.
what, like, all his music was from
Yeah.
the black church. Cool. So, because I feel like music is spiritual, you need to have soul, and I feel like a lot of people don't have soul. So, Mary J, Kelly Price, for me. Then, like, you can say, oh, okay, there's better vocalists, you can mention other people, but when it comes to soul, you can hear the pain, you can hear, like, their journey, all of that stuff. Cool. No gimmicks. I feel like everyone just do things for likes, comments, all that. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need to do that anymore. Like, cool. I feel like Frank Ocean's another example for that. He don't care for the fame.
No.
Like Coachella killed me. Like, I swear. The guy was just singing along like, I don't care. Like, cool. Like, I want people to evolve as well. So there's many people you can mention with that, I believe. Like, for example, Beyonce. I feel like each era is different.
Yeah, it is.
And she challenges herself. Stage, like the stage, Freddie Mercury for me. Live Aid is one of my favourite performances.
Oh my God.
Like,
The way he commanded a whole...
He wasn't like, even Michael Jackson, like, all these
Very
people
iconic.
cool,
Yeah.
have a serious brand, but their brand is like themselves.
Yeah.
And everyone can recognize it. Like,
Yep.
I feel like when you have a brand that you're being authentic, you can say certain stuff and everyone gets it.
Yeah.
You don't need to be politically correct or anything like that. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Cool. And being honest, having a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dream.
I like that.
Mimi.
Okay, so we have another thing where we want to know what your favourite track is, and it doesn't have to be current, it can just be in general. We've got a little playlist on Spotify, so we add everyone's songs.
One song or...
You could give us a
You
couple.
could give us yeah.
Give us how many of you?
Or like one and an honorary mention.
Yes, actually, yeah.
Okay, cool. One, Tyler the Creator, the intro.
Okay, off the new
That
album.
new album.
How do we say that?
Chromia.
Copy
Copy him.
Copy
I'm
and
dyslexic.
paste. All right, girlie, you have achieved so much so soon, but we want to know what else is on the bucket list.
I'm working on my show.
Yes!
Tell us more.
Come
tell us
on,
more.
yes.
Can obviously. I know you want to.
Interview based.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to like, okay, I want to give you a clue. Music, obviously, and mental health.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay,
combined.
perfect.
The two that really do go hand in hand.
It does. It does. Yeah.
So that's 2025 for you. That's on the bucket list.
Yeah.
Give us one more that's like, if this happened outside of meeting Mary, I literally would shake. Like bucket list.
Bucket list. I know what. Okay, but I don't know. This is hard now. Everything is crumbling.
God forbid. No, it's not.
I really want to work with these two people though. Three actually. Don't know
Who would you
how.
say?
I want to work with Frank Ocean.
Yep.
I want to work with Beyonce. Sorry.
Yep.
You ain't gonna crumble her, not how much. Sorry, y'all. And Rihanna.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to my mum, Rihanna, I don't know if Rihanna knows that, but
But
that's
she's got a bonus, mom.
literally,
That's so cute.
literally, yeah.
Oh.
That's so cute.
Well, Mimi, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Long.
Yeah.
We wish this conversation was like 4 hours long.
I know.
I'm being serious. We need to link up
Definitely.
immediately, actually.
Come on.
No, we really
This
do.
is amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're always welcome back.
Yes.
Please invite me. Tell me when.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Yes,
I'll
we
be
want to dissect music
down.
with you some more.
Defo.
You guys know what to do. Subscribe, like, all of that stuff. But
Yeah.
everyone, that has been Mimi the Music Blogger.
Yeah!